everyone? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now we have, I'm assuming, the first rebuild challenge I upload on YouTube. Not like rebuild, I'm gonna have like a few different rebuild series. Like the Hawks My League, the normal rebuilds, like the Suns rebuild I uploaded. That team was so stacked. Rebuild challenges, I'm gonna bring back 82-0s. And there's probably gonna be some other series here and there as well. But my career that has nothing to do with rebuilding. And maybe some other stuff. So, something that NBA2K18 had, it was like all-time teams for each team. So we put them in one league. We're going to sim a season and see who wins the championship. I know a few other YouTubers have done this, but I'm going to do it too, because why not? So, we're going to go through each team, because I'm assuming you guys probably don't know each team. If not, then you can just sim forward to the playoffs, which I have no clue when that's going to be. So, we're going to start with the Sixers, Iverson, Julius Erving, Wilt Chamberlain. Don't dislike the video, but I honestly do think Wilt's the best player of all time. I understand the NBA was easier, but they had to change rules because of Wilt Chamberlain. Iggy's on this team, Yanni Iggy. Drew Holiday, I believe, is on this team. Embiid. So there are current players. I mean, Embiid's only played 31 games, and he's on this all-team. The Bucks, I'd say this Bucks team's a little bit better than the Sixers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Oscar Robertson, Sidney Moncrief, very underrated player. Giannis. No Jabari, I don't think. No Brandon Jennings, Andrew Bogut. Look at this Bulls team. This team is going to be good. 99 MJ, 97 Scottie Pippen, Prime D Rose, Gilmore, Dennis Rodman, Jimmy Buckets, Prime Joakim Noah, Prime Yanni Will then because he's only 21. This is a scary team. The Cavs, LeBron, Kyrie, Price, Big Z, Kevin Love. This team doesn't scare me too much. Anderson Varejao. But this is still like a pretty good team. I mean, they have 99 LeBron, so don't count him out. This Celtics team might be my pick for the championship. I'm going to make a pick after looking at all the teams. Larry Legend, Bill Russell, Bill Russell, wow. No, I said Bill Russell, but instead of the L's, I put an R for some reason. Bill Russell, John Havlicek, Bob Cousy, Kevin McHale, Paul Pierce, Parrish, KG, Isaiah Thomas. I did not see. I was looking for the teams. Did not see Isaiah Thomas, Rondo, Ray Allen. I mean, that makes sense. Look at the Clippers. This might be a little bit of a weaker team. Bob McAdoo, CP3, Blake Griffin, World B3, DeAndre Jordan, Corey Maggette, JJ Redick, young Eric Bledsoe. I believe he was drafted by the Clippers and then traded to the Thunder. And then that's how he ended up on the Suns. I don't know if he got drafted by the Clippers or Thunder, but I know he played for both teams. Eric Gordon at 21 years old. The Grizzlies, Marc Gasol, 94. It does say he's a B 3-point. He really only started shooting threes this season. Like 667, he probably shot like 6 threes. But he really started shooting threes this year. And he's a 94. He's been as good as he was last year, not a 94. I don't know if they like combined like his best inside scoring year, his best mid-range year, his best 3-point year, his best inside defensive year, because he won Defensive Player of the Year. And he seems more like that offensive type of center. But he won Defensive Player of the Year. Not last year, but like 2014 maybe? 2013, see. His brother Paul Gasol, Zach Randolph, Mike Conley, Sharif Abdul-Rahim. But I honestly think this might be a little bit of a weaker team. The Hawks, this could be a sleeper team. Bob Pettit, Dominique Wilkins, a very underrated legend, if we can look at his stats. See, 26, 30, 28, 26, 27, 26, 31. Excellent, excellent scorer. And the rebounds were there with about 7 a game. Dikembe Mutombo, Joe Johnson, Pistol Pete, Paul Millsap, Al Horford, Jeff Teague, Kyle Korver. Look up the Heat, LeBron James and the 99, Dwayne Wade, Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, Hardaway, Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside. Udonis Haslem, what was his best year? 12-9. That's not 83 overall, maybe like an 80-79. I guess because he's always on the Heat. I guess it kind of makes some sense. Hornets, probably one of the worst teams out of this, but that's because they're kind of young, kind of new, like within the past 15 or 20 years. Kind of like the Grizzlies. Eddie Jones is the best player, and Glenn Rice. Larry Johnson, he was number 1, right? Yeah. Mourning, Kemba Walker, Al Jefferson, he put up, 22 and 11. That was a great year. Del Curry, Muggsy Bogues, all 5'3" of him. That's it for the Hornets. Steven Jackson. The Jazz, this is a pretty darn good team. Stockton, Malone, Maravich, Dantley, Mark Eaton, Gobert, Gordon Hayward, Jefferson, Paul Millsap, Derek Favors. That's a good team. Kings, Oscar Robertson when it was like the Rochester Royals. They were from Rochester, I want to say. Right, where was his triple-double? Oh, yeah, he only averaged it once. He was close a bunch of times, though. As a rookie, he almost averaged a triple-double. Top 10 player of all time, top 3 point guard. I'd probably say Magic is the best point guard of all time, but after looking at these stats, I mean, Magic has the rings. How many rings does Oscar Robertson have? One MVP. Probably an all-star like every year. Mitch Richmond, John Lucas, Chris Webber, Boogie Cousins, Peja Stojakovic, Vlade Divac, Rudy Gay. This is not a bad team, to be honest. The New York Knicks, Walt Frazier, Ewing, Willis Reed, Melo, Amari Stoudemire, there he is, Charles Oakley, Kristaps. This team isn't bad, however, they don't scare me too much. Oh boy, the Lakers. My pick's probably going to be the Lakers or Celtics, maybe the Warriors, we'll see. Magic, Kobe, Shaq, Jerry West, Kareem, Baylor, James Worthy, Mike and Will, Gasol, Goodrich. Derek Fisher's their worst player. Yeah, Will, as I said, I think he's the best of all time, and he's the 9th best player. Wow, he was on the Sixers, the Lakers. He's probably going to be on the Warriors all-team too, so the Warriors, Big Four, and Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I'm a little nervous about that when we get there. But now we got to see the Magic all-time team. T-Mac, Penny Hardaway, Dwight, Shaq, Grant Hill. This team's not that bad. Vucevic and Aaron Gordon. I would not say they're like top 15 Magic players of all time. I think Magic fans would probably agree. The Mavericks, not bad, but not too insane. Dirk, Zvili 90, Jason Terry, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Sean Bradley. Wasn't he like a big bust? How's he an 83 and a bust? Tyson Chandler. How old is he? Is he 30? He's played 17 years? I did not know he played that long. I knew he played long. Is he like 35 now? I thought he was more like 32, 33 now. Okay, Barea, probably not a top 15 Maverick of all time. Mavericks fans will probably agree with me. The Nets, Julius Erving, Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Drazen Petrovic, R.I.P. This is not a bad team. Some pretty darn good depth. Well, I mean, every team has good depth. The Nuggets, David Thompson, yeah, he was number 1. Melo, Alex English, very, very underrated legend. One of the best second-rounders of all time. I'll kind of make a video on him. Fat, Lever, Allen Iverson, Gallows on this team, Chauncey Billups. Pacers, probably a weaker team considering Paul George is their best player. He's not bad or anything, obviously. He's kind of a superstar right now, but I wouldn't really say he should be an all-time team best player. Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest as a Pistons fan. Me and Ron Artest probably aren't best friends. Same with Jermaine O'Neal, Mark Jackson, Shrimp, Lance Stevenson, George Hill, David West, Roy Hibbert, Jalen Rose. On the Pelicans, Hornets, Chris Paul, AD, Baron Davis, Boogie, Tyson Chandler, Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, Drew Holiday, Tyreek, Trevor Ariza, J.R. Smith. He got drafted by the Hornets? I did not know that. Interesting. He was drafted in 2004. Once again, I thought he got drafted later. The Pistons, my Pistons, not a bad team. Grant Hill's not the second best player in Pistons history. Joe Dumars, Big Bob, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace. No Rasheed Wallace. I know he wasn't in the game for 2K17. Don't know where he is. Rip Hamilton, Drummond, Dennis Rodman. The Raptors, Vince Carter, Bosh, DeRozan, Lowry, Young, T-Mac. Probably not a great team, but not bad. Terrence Ross. He's not an 80 overall. He's never been that. This Rockets team, definitely a wild card. This team looks pretty darn good. Hakeem, James Harden, T-Mac, Clyde the Glide, Drexler, Yao Ming, Steve Francis. This is a good team. That's a really good team. The Spurs, this is another really good team. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, George Gervin, Kawhi Leonard. Let me see George Gervin's stats. I want to compare him to high scoring numbers. George Gervin or Kawhi? I mean, Kawhi was a better... Well, George Gervin looks like a pretty good defender. I mean, Kawhi's only 25. He's still insanely young. Probably Gervin right now. I mean, he put up 23 points as a rookie. Tony Parker, Manu, LaMarcus Aldridge. This is a team that could make a run. Rockets or Spurs? I'd say the Spurs are a little better, but that Rockets team looks really good too. The Suns, Steve Nash, Dennis Johnson. Don't really know who he is that much. Yeah, I don't really know him. Maurice, John Marion, Jason Kidd, Larry Nance Sr., great dunker. Goran Dragic, very underrated right now in real life. The Thunder, this looks like a scary team. Durant, Ray Allen, Gary Payton, Westbrook should be higher than a 94. Come on, 2K. He should be like a 96 at least. Sean Kemp, we got some Supersonics here too. James Harden, an 87. So part Supersonics, part Thunder. Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett, Love. Towns is not the third best Timberwolves of all time. Al Jefferson, Andrew Wiggins. This is a solid team. Doesn't really scare me though. The Blazers, Drexler, Bill Walton, Damian Lillard, Sabonis, Aldridge, CJ McCollum, Batum, Wesley Matthews. Not a bad team. They could probably make. I think they can make the playoffs. Oh no. Wilt, Curry, Durant, Rick Barry. I forgot about Rick Barry. Chris Mullin, Nate Thurmond, Tim Hardaway, Klay Thompson, Baron Davis, Draymond Green. Oh my goodness. Young Monte Ellis. This team. I think the Lakers are a little better, but bro, this West is stacked. Lakers, Warriors, Rockets, Spurs, Thunder. Jeez. And last but not least, the Wizards. Elvin Hayes was unsold. He just won MVP as a rookie, right? Him or Elvin Hayes? Probably Elvin Hayes. I feel like it was unsold. Okay, yeah, it must have been unsold. Yeah, it was. John Wall, Bradley Beal. Not a bad team. Otto Porter, Manute Bol. Probably doesn't scare me too much. So the East, I feel like it's the Celtics East to lose. Maybe the Pistons. Go Pistons. The West, though. I'm going to say the Lakers beat the Warriors in the conference finals, but the Thunder can make a run. The Spurs, the Rockets even. So let's go to the end of the season. So at the end of the season, Larry Bird wins MVP. I've actually seen that a lot. Rookie of the Year goes to Larry Bird, I guess. The Rookie of the Year is the MVP. Baron Davis, sixth man on the Warriors, or Pelicans, okay. I think he's on the Warriors all team too. Bill Russell, Defensive Player of the Year, 8.5 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 2.5 blocks. The stats are obviously going to go down, like 20 points a game is basically like 30 points a game. Joe Johnson, most improved, because he sucked last year in real life. Rasheed Goodrich of the Celtics wins Coach of the Year. Penny Hardaway, All-NBA first team with Magic, Larry, LeBron, and Shaq. All-NBA second team, Oscar Robertson, Paul Malone, Pettit, and Howard. Third team, Russell Westbrook, Kidd, Billy Cunningham. That's interesting. LeBron and Bob Lanier. Go Pistons. All defensive first team, MJ, Wade, Duncan, Garnett, and Russell. Second team, Jason Kidd, Hardaway, Pippen, Davis, and Howard. And these are the first and second teams. So let's look at the standings. So the Warriors were the 1 seed. So in the East, Celtics, Magic, Bulls, Heat, Pistons, Hawks, Cavs, and Knicks. Wow, the Hornets actually did better than I thought. The Pacers were the worst team. Pacers and the Mavs weren't that good, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Let's look at the Western Conference. The Warriors, Lakers, Kings. Well, they're actually a really good team. Thunder, Pelicans, Rockets, Suns. Spurs were kind of disappointing. So, I'm going to say the final, or let's do the conference finals. Warriors, Lakers, as I said, and Boston and the Bulls. Pistons are eliminated. They got swept by the Heat. And the Warriors lost. Okay, the Lakers lost. Okay. So we have the Pelicans and Rockets and Celtics and Magic. I'm going to say we have a Rockets-Celtics final. And it is the Rockets and Celtics. 2K's favorite team, the Rockets, and 2K's least favorite team, the Celtics. I'm saying the Celtics win it all. I think I picked the Lakers at the beginning. I said the Rockets are a sleeper team, though. Sure enough, I was right. So, the NBA Finals goes to the Celtics, who almost blew a 3-1 lead. So that's going to end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what rebuild challenges in the comments. I'm out. P-E-A-C-E. Peace.